And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking for a gap. It's Powell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, give it to the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
To the air on second down. On target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here. He had his receiver running a crossing route. The QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it along the sideline. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
To throw, it's Overton. Get it out on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turns it on in midfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Powell. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. With the catch, it's Carr. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. motion from the back. To the air, it's Chadwick. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Hurricanes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Canes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go. Break. Buzz the monster. Get ready. Set.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself on the draw. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Quick toss. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great building mode.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Denson. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. At the 45 on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for the 2-point try. Zings it complete to the right. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch, it's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On the option. Now the toss. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
4th quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Good timing on the quick out. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Denson. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. It's a seam wide open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's Torres. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Torres. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the air, it's Denson. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Lets it fly. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They jump on top here in OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground.